Baywatch introduced us to some of the most iconic female lifeguards on TV, each bringing unique qualities to the beach and contributing to the team's mission of saving lives along the California coast. First up, there's CJ Parker, the compassionate lifeguard known for her gentle nature and dedication to the job. CJ has a deep empathy for others, always ready to offer support and protection to those around her, both in the water and on land. Her bravery shines through in every rescue, often putting herself at risk to ensure the safety of others, making her an unforgettable member of the Baywatch team. Next, we meet Stephanie Holden, the strong and disciplined leader of the beach. Stephanie is known for her serious approach to lifeguarding, bringing professionalism and focus to every situation. She pushes her team to excel, and her calm, steady presence makes her a natural mentor. Her resilience and unwavering commitment have established her as a central figure, embodying strength and dedication on the beach. Then we have Shawnee McLean, the enthusiastic rookie who starts out with a lot to learn, but quickly grows into a skilled lifeguard. Her journey is one of growth and discovery as she gains confidence and becomes adept at rescues. Her youthful energy and eagerness to improve make her relatable, while her dedication and compassion make her an essential part of the team. Caroline Holden brings a sense of warmth and charm to Baywatch. Caroline's steady nature and skill in the water make her a key figure in the team's dynamic. Her close relationships with her colleagues, particularly with her sister Stephanie, add a layer of emotional depth, showing her as both strong and empathetic. Lastly, there's Neely Capshaw, the fierce, independent lifeguard with a rebellious edge. Known for challenging boundaries and sometimes clashing with authority, Neely brings an intensity to the beach. Her confidence and ambition set her apart, and while she may be unconventional, her skills and determination are undeniable, adding an exciting spark to the team dynamic. Together, CJ, Stephanie, Shawnee, Caroline, and Neely bring strength, courage, and personality to Baywatch, making them unforgettable icons of the beach.
In the dark, winding streets of Chinatown, an ancient evil stirs. Jack Burton, a trucker with more guts than sense, stumbles into a world of sorcery, mysticism, and danger beyond his wildest dreams. Alongside his friend Wang Chi, Jack must battle the supernatural forces of the immortal Lopan, a man seeking to regain his youth and unleash chaos upon the world. With mysterious warriors wielding powers of thunder, rain, and lightning, and a fearless woman named Gracie Law caught in the middle, the stakes have never been higher. Can Jack and his unlikely allies overcome the ancient curse, or will the forces of darkness reign supreme? From the streets of Chinatown to the depths of a hidden temple, adventure, danger, and humor collide in an epic showdown of good versus evil. Get ready for action like never before in Big Trouble in Little China, where nothing is as it seems.
The Shadow of Anubis. Chapter 1: The Storm of Raiders. The raiders emerged from the vast expanse of the desert like a sudden tempest, their horses kicking up swirling clouds of sand as they thundered towards the ancient temple of Anubis. Nestled amidst rocky outcrops and shimmering dunes, the temple stood as a bastion of ancient faith and solemnity, its towering walls and grand gateways a testament to centuries of worship and reverence. Led by a young prince clad in a crimson kilt, the raiders bore down upon the temple with savage determination. Their ranks comprised Libyan warriors hardened by the harshness of desert life, their bodies clad in ribbed horsehair corselets and padded caps adorned with swinging tassels. Behind them, a second group of soldiers, better disciplined than their naked counterparts, pushed forward a long bronze-headed ram with 60 fateful legs, aimed at the temple's stout gates. Inside the temple, priests, priestesses, and scribes moved with practiced grace amidst the rituals of worship and devotion. Incense wafted through the air, mingling with the flickering light of oil lamps that cast dancing shadows upon the walls adorned with murals of Anubis, the god of the dead, lord of tombs. They were guardians of ancient wisdom, custodians of sacred rites that guided souls to the afterlife. But on this fateful day, the tranquility of the temple was shattered by the thunderous crash of the ram against its gates. Bronze-hinged cedar gave way to the relentless assault of the raiders, who poured into the outer court like a flood unleashed. The defenders, taken by surprise, rallied to the defense of their sacred sanctuary, but their efforts were met with overwhelming force. Spears clashed against shields, arrows found their marks amidst the chaos, and the air was thick with the cries of battle and the scent of blood. Blood flowed freely upon the sacred ground as the raiders pressed forward with ruthless efficiency. Guards who dared to oppose them were speared or clubbed down, their bodies falling amidst dark streams that mingled with the dust of the desert. In moments that stretched into eternity, the outer defenses of Anubis's temple fell to the invaders' relentless onslaught. Chapter 2: Desecration of Sacred Ground. Inside the temple, chaos reigned unchecked. Priests and priestesses, their faces a mask of disbelief and terror, scrambled to protect the sacred relics and artifacts that adorned the inner sanctum. Golden statues of Anubis, adorned with jeweled trappings that caught the flickering light of torches, stood as silent witnesses to the sacrilege unfolding before them. Ancient scrolls, their parchment worn with age yet rich with the wisdom of millennia, lay scattered upon mosaic floors now slick with spilled blood. The young prince, his eyes ablaze with a potent mix of ambition and arrogance, strode through the hallowed halls like a conqueror claiming his spoils. His soldiers, intoxicated by the promise of plunder and the thrill of victory, followed in his wake with avaricious glee. They tore through storerooms and treasure chambers, seizing anything of value that caught their eye: gold, precious stones, and artifacts of incalculable historical and spiritual significance. Amidst the carnage, an old priest named Amenhotep watched from the shadows with a heart heavy with despair. For decades, he had served Anubis faithfully, his life dedicated to the rituals of death and rebirth that ensured the passage of souls to the afterlife. Now, he bore witness to the desecration of the very sanctum he had sworn to protect, a betrayal that cut deeper than any blade. As the raiders pillaged and plundered, Amenhotep's thoughts turned to vengeance tempered by righteousness. He knew that the ancient laws of Ma'at, the balance of justice and order that governed the cosmos, demanded retribution for such sacrilege. With resolve hardening in his heart, the old priest vowed to seek justice for Anubis and his temple, no matter the cost. Chapter 3: Amenhotep's Vow. Amenhotep, though aged and weary from a lifetime of devotion, knew that the desecration of Anubis's temple could not go unanswered. With steely determination born of righteous anger, he embarked on a journey that would take him across the shifting sands of the desert and into the hearts of neighboring cities and tribes. His quest for justice began with a solemn vow to gather allies among those who shared his reverence for Anubis and abhorrence for the raiders' sacrilege. From city-states nestled along the Nile to nomadic tribes that roamed the desert's edge, Amenhotep sought out those whose faith burned as brightly as his own. Along the way, he encountered both friend and foe, each with their own motives and beliefs about the gods and their place in the world. In the bustling marketplaces of bustling cities and the quiet solitude of desert oases, Amenhotep spoke of the raiders' blasphemy against Anubis, recounting tales of the desecration that had shattered the sanctity of the ancient temple. He found allies among warriors who had sworn oaths of allegiance to the gods, their loyalty unwavering in the face of adversity. He forged alliances with priests and priestesses who saw the raiders' actions as an affront to the divine order that governed the cosmos. Through diplomacy and conviction, Amenhotep began to build a coalition of warriors and priests who were willing to stand against the tyranny of the raiders and restore honor to Anubis's name. Together, they would embark on a daring quest to confront the raiders, reclaim the stolen treasures, and restore the sanctity of the temple to its former glory. Chapter 4: Gathering of the Guardians. Amidst shifting alliances and ancient rivalries, Amenhotep's quest for justice led him to forge unexpected bonds with those who shared his indignation at the sacrilege committed against Anubis. Warriors from distant lands joined his cause, their voices raised in defiance against the raiders who had dared to defile the ancient temple. Among his newfound companions was a skilled warrior named Khufu, who had once served as a guardian of the temple before its fall. Khufu bore the scars of battle and the weight of guilt for failing to protect the sacred sanctuary from the raiders' onslaught. Yet, his spirit remained unbroken, his resolve strengthened by the opportunity to seek redemption through righteous action. Together with Amenhotep and their growing band of allies, Khufu pledged himself to the task of confronting the raiders and reclaiming the stolen treasures that rightfully belonged to Anubis. As they prepared for the impending conflict, bonds of loyalty and camaraderie flourished amidst the shared determination to uphold the sanctity of their beliefs. They trained relentlessly, honing their skills in preparation for the inevitable clash that would test their mettle and determine the fate of Anubis's sacred domain. Chapter 5: Clash of Faiths. The stage was set for a climactic showdown that would reverberate through the annals of history. Under the cover of night, Amenhotep and his allies launched a daring assault on the raiders' camp, catching them off guard amidst their celebrations of victory and plunder. The desert sands became a battlefield where the clash of faiths unfolded with ferocious intensity. Raiders, their hearts hardened by greed and ambition, fought with savage determination to defend their ill-gotten spoils. Libyan warriors, clad in ribbed horsehair corselets and adorned with
Свет неона, город спит, только мы на крепкий бит. Сердце от вызова хазар, каждый момент мой новый старт. В их ладонях я держу, и к вершинам все спешу. Ранний свет мы летим, этот ритм наш любимый фильм. I love to touch, и я в игре, тело в танце, я на волне. Мой каждый шаг, это пламя, эко love to touch. Я в облаках, я лечу, но на ногах. Летние ночи, это музыка, мой случай. Каждый трек — это моя роль. Новый день и новый бой, словно танец под луной. Я живу своей мечтой. В каждом такте моя сила, эта музыка меня раскрыла. Я иду вперед без страха, этот путь моя отвага. Сквозь беск, шум и свет, я найду свой идеал. Каждый трек мой амулет, в ритме я генерал. I love to touch, и я в игре, тело в танце, я на волне. Мой каждый шаг, это пламя, эко love to touch. Я в облаках, я лечу, но на ногах. Летние ночи, это музыка, мой случай. Это бит, моя мечта. Я живу, пока жива. I love to touch, I love to touch, I love to touch, I love to touch. Каждый трек — это моя роль. Новый день и новый бой, словно танец под луной. Я живу своей мечтой. В каждом такте моя сила, эта музыка меня раскрыла. Я иду вперед без страха, этот путь моя отвага. Сквозь беск, шум и свет, я найду свой идеал. Каждый трек мой амулет, в ритме я генерал. I love to touch, и я в игре, тело в танце, я на волне. Мой каждый шаг, это пламя, эко love to touch. Я в облаках, я лечу, но на ногах. Летние ночи, это музыка, мой случай. I love to touch, I love to touch, I love to touch, I love to touch. Этот бит моя мечта. живу, пока жива.
People. The resilience of their faith prevailed over the darkness that had momentarily shrouded Anubis's light, a testament to the enduring power of belief in the face of adversity. As they stood amidst the restored sanctity, the statue of Anubis watched solemnly over the land, its stone eyes holding secrets of eternity that even the passage of ages could not erase. The temple had endured the crucible of conflict and emerged stronger, a beacon of hope and renewal for all who sought solace in the embrace of its ancient wisdom. Chapter 7: Legacy of the Shadows. In the wake of the conflict, Amenhotep emerged as a beacon of resilience and faith, his leadership inspiring a resurgence of devotion to Anubis among the people. His unwavering commitment to justice and righteousness had united warriors and priests from disparate lands, forging bonds that transcended the boundaries of city-states and nomadic tribes. As tales of the battle echoed through the desert winds, the shadow of Anubis's temple stood as a testament to the triumph of righteousness over tyranny. The restored sanctum became a place of pilgrimage for those who sought solace in the embrace of ancient faith, its walls bearing witness to the courage and sacrifice of those who had defended its honor. Amidst the solemn tranquility of the temple, the statue of Anubis stood sentinel over the land, its presence a reminder that faith, justice, and courage would forever endure in the hearts of those who stood in its embrace. The legacy of the shadows, cast by the raiders who had dared to challenge the divine order, would forever be overshadowed by the enduring light of Anubis's truth. Epilogue: Anubis's Vigil. As the sun set over the desert horizon, casting golden hues upon the temple's restored walls, Amenhotep stood before the statue of Anubis in quiet reverence. The old priest's gaze met the stone eyes of the god, a silent exchange of gratitude and determination that transcended mortal words. Though the scars of the raid remained etched in memory, the temple stood strong once more, a bastion against the forces of darkness that sought to extinguish the light of Anubis's truth. Amidst the restored sanctity, the statue of Anubis watched solemnly over the land, its presence a reminder that faith, justice, and courage would forever endure in the hearts of those who stood in its embrace. As the desert winds whispered tales of the battle that had tested the very fabric of belief, Amenhotep knew that the shadow of Anubis would forever cast its light upon the sands of time. The old priest's heart was filled with hope for the future, knowing that the legacy of righteousness and renewal would endure for generations to come.
Welcome to the dark streets of Basin City, where crime reigns. A city where shadows hide dark secrets. The underworld of the city waits to swallow the innocent. But one man, Marv, is ready to deliver justice. The seeker of truth who never backs down from danger. But he's not the only one trying to change the city. A cop, the hand of the law, fights the evil determinedly. He's Hartigan, and there's Gale too, who won't let the lords of the underworld intimidate her. Dwight, who's not afraid of the underworld's terrifying monsters. Nancy, unwilling to give in to the underworld. Fate intertwines, and the city's dark secrets come to light. The violence, the darkness, the fear, and the intrigue waiting for everyone. The team fighting for justice, even if it costs them their lives. The fight that will decide the city's future. Sin City, where love and danger collide, and nothing is ever as it seems. In the heart of the Central American jungle, an elite rescue team prepares for a mission. Dutch, the team leader, briefs his men on their assignment to rescue hostages from insurgents. With confidence and determination, they embark on what seems like a routine operation. After the successful operation, they head back to the helicopter. Dutch senses something off. The jungle feels different, as if watching their every move. Undeterred, they press on, but the feeling of being hunted grows stronger. An invisible predator is watching them with futuristic devices and starts hunting them. The hunter gets closer, and the jungle turns into a nightmare. One by one, they are isolated, the predator picking them off with merciless efficiency. In a blur of motion, the unseen enemy strikes, leaving only terror in its wake. Desperation sets in as they attempt to fight back, setting traps for their unseen adversary. A fleeting glimpse of the creature heightens their fear. Its technology beyond their comprehension. Billy makes a stand, his primal instinct sensing the impending confrontation. In a fierce but brief struggle, Billy is overpowered, his courage unmatched but futile. The creature reveals itself, a menacing figure of advanced technology and primal ferocity. Dutch discovers a crucial weakness. The predator's vision is impaired by the mud. Using every ounce of his training, Dutch prepares for a final, desperate stand. The predator also deploys all its strength to find the preparedly hiding Dutch and annihilate him. Man and alien clash in a battle of sheer will and survival instinct. Realizing defeat, the predator initiates a deadly self-destruct sequence. Battered and weary, Dutch emerges from the inferno, the sole survivor of a nightmare. Haunted by what he has seen, changed by what he has endured. Prepare for the ultimate hunt, Predator.
In a world on the brink of tomorrow, where the future and the past collide, comes a tale of survival, destiny, and extraordinary courage. From the visionary mind of James Cameron, witness the epic saga that defies the boundaries of time itself. Meet Sarah Connor, a mother forged in the fires of an apocalyptic prophecy. Her son, John, is the key to humanity's salvation, but they are not alone. He was built to destroy, but programmed to protect. A relentless machine, redefined by a mission of mercy. But the future sends another, an unstoppable force of liquid metal, a shape-shifting terror, unlike anything you've ever seen. In the ultimate battle for the fate of mankind, one woman, one boy, and one machine must stand against the forces of annihilation. This summer, prepare yourself for a cinematic experience that will challenge your imagination and ignite your spirit. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. The future is not set, but the fight for it is now. Coming soon to theaters everywhere.
Check it. West Coast legends, Snoop and Pop, living that thug life, never gonna stop. Rolling down the street in my 644, with the homies we be kicking down the door. Got the chronic lit, got the Henny flowing. Fuck the haters, man, they ain't knowing. Snoop D-O-double-G, the king of the West. Pop in the front seat, bulletproof vest. Living life fast, never looking back. 2 G's in the game, that's a fucking fact. Gangsta life, rolling in the night. Snoop and Pop, we always ready to fight. From the west side, where the real ones ride. Living and dying in the Cali vibe. Pop got hit and the streets went cold. Legends never die, that's what we've been told. Snoop still smoking, keeping shit lit. Paying homage to the legend, never gonna quit. Fuck the enemies, we be running this town. West Coast forever, wear the crown. Gangsta for life, that's the way we roll. Till the day we die, hearts are pure gold. Gangsta life, rolling in the night. Snoop and Pop, we always ready to fight. From the west side, where the real ones ride. Living and dying in the Cali vibe. Got hit, nigga, streets went cold. Legends never die, that's what we've been told. Snoop still smoking, keeping shit lit. Paying homage to the legend, never gonna quit. Fuck the enemies, we be running this town. West Coast forever, wear the crown. Gangsta for life, that's the way we roll. Till the day we die, hearts are pure gold. Gangsta life, rolling in the night. Snoop and pop, we always ready to fight. From the west side, where the real ones ride, living and dying in the Cali vibe. On the boulevard, where the hustlers play, snooping pop, making history every day. From the top to Brothers to the Frisco Bay, real kids in the game, we never stray. Yeah. Rest in peace, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, keeping the legacy alive. West Coast forever, we ride or die.
Where the gentle whispers of the wind carry the echoes of forgotten legends, amidst rolling hills and lush meadows, the young hobbit Frodo Baggins finds himself thrust into a world of perilous adventure. Uncovering a deeply buried truth within the chronicles of time, Frodo's journey takes on a new dimension, fraught with unforeseen challenges and ancient evils awakened from their slumber. Guided by the wisdom of Gandalf, Frodo embarks on a mission that tests not only his courage, but the very fabric of his soul. Delving deeper into the secrets of the past, Frodo discovers a darkness reaching back to the dawn of creation, an evil force seeking to reclaim dominion over the world of men and elves. In the company of unlikely allies, Frodo forms a fellowship with a shared purpose: to protect the future of Middle-earth from encroaching shadows. Together, they traverse breathtaking and treacherous landscapes, encountering allies and adversaries alike, each contributing unexpectedly to their epic quest. As Frodo begins to understand the true weight of the burden he carries and hears the insidious promises of the One Ring, the line between friend and foe blurs, and he must navigate a labyrinth of moral ambiguity. Yet, amidst the shadows of doubt, his unwavering spirit remains a beacon of hope, illuminating the path ahead with courage and resilience. Against a backdrop of mounting darkness and uncertainty, Frodo presses onward, his resolve unyielding, his heart strengthened by the bonds of friendship and the flickering flame of hope. This is Middle-earth's tale, where heroes' echoes and legends' whispers endure.
Ominous, eerie music plays as the camera slowly zooms into a foggy, rain-soaked 1950s Gotham City. In a city teetering on the edge of chaos, one man will fall into madness. Cut to Arthur Fleck, a lonely man in a rundown apartment, applying clown makeup in front of a cracked mirror. His hand trembles as he paints a smile, the reflection flickering in vintage grainy film. Arthur Fleck, just a simple entertainer trying to bring joy to the world. But behind the smile lies a dark and twisted secret. Quick cut to Arthur in full clown makeup, walking down a 1950s street with people sneering at him, retro lighting casting long shadows. What happens when a man loses everything? And the world laughs at him. Flashes of Arthur being ridiculed at his day job, attacked on the subway, his mental state unraveling, the screen flickering with film scratches. The laughter turns into rage. The clown becomes the Joker. Cut to Arthur dancing down a staircase in his full Joker outfit, the eerie music building to a crescendo, his smile sinister, his laughter echoing. Vintage 1950s colors with grainy film texture. Narrator. Darkly. In a city full of masks, only one man dares to show his true face. Fast cuts of riots in Gotham, the Joker causing chaos in the streets, dramatic shots of his face illuminated by streetlights as his laughter grows uncontrollably. This fall, witness the birth of madness. The screen fades to black as the Joker's chilling laugh echoes. Narrator. Whispering. The Joker. Coming soon to a theater near you. The title card flashes in bold vintage lettering. Joker.